What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, September 30th, 2015, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Comedian Jim Carrey says he's deeply saddened after learning of girlfriend Katharina White's death Monday in an apparent suicide. Carrey said she was truly kind and a delicate Irish flower, too sensitive for this soil, to whom loving and being loved was all that sparked. My heart goes out to her family and friends and everyone who loved and cared about her. We've all been hit with a lightning bolt. White, 28, was found dead Monday night after the Los Angeles Police Department responded to a call to her Sherman Oaks, California home, CNN reported. Police said that the case was an apparent suicide. TMZ reported White left a suicide note addressing to Carrey, referencing to their September 24th breakup. On the same day as the breakup, White posted a final tweet, signing off Twitter, "I hope I have been a light to my nearest and dearest." The 53-year-old comedian and the Irish makeup artist met in 2012 on a film set, Irish Independent reports. The couple dated for a few months until early 2013 and later rekindled their relationship in May when they were spotted strolling through Manhattan together, hand in hand. Rapper and actor LL Cool J's son, Najee Smith, has been arrested after taking part in a physical altercation early Tuesday morning in New York. According to reports, Smith became violent with security guards at Catch, an eatery in the city's meatpacking district, when they prompted him to leave. The 26-year-old is suspected to have been intoxicated at the time of the incident, authorities told CNN. Specific charges Smith may face are unknown at this time. LL Cool J, whose real name is James Todd Smith, is a rapper and actor who is known for his leading role on NCIS Los Angeles. He has 4 children with wife Simone Smith, including Najee. In Rio de Janeiro, one of Rihanna's bodyguards slammed the photographer Monday in Brazil as the singer had been in the country performing. While dining at a steakhouse in Rio de Janeiro, Brazilian paparazzi swarmed the outside of the restaurant as Rihanna was leaving with the hopes of capturing the pop star's revealing bikini outfit. Local paper A Globo says that Rihanna's security team quickly reacted. The news organization posted a video taken by the photographers on their site showing the arranged bodyguard slamming the paparazzo against the wall, followed by a punch to the face. According to reports, 5 of the photographers went to a police station intending to file a complaint against the bodyguard, but changed their minds after he apologized. Rihanna was in Brazil to give a concert Saturday on the last day of the Rock in Rio music festival. The 27-year-old made headlines earlier this month when reports surfaced that the Bitch Better Have My Money singer and rapper Travis Scott had allegedly started dating. Rihanna will next be seen on NBC's The Voice, where she will be mentoring singing coaches Blake Shelton, Pharrell Williams, Adam Levine, and Gwen Stefani as a key advisor for the show's 9th season. A prenuptial agreement will be honored as actress Kaylee Cuoco and professional tennis player Ryan Sweeting's divorce moves forward. The couple was married 20 months before the Big Bang Theory actress filed for divorce at the Los Angeles Superior Court last week. Her petition signing the agreement was reportedly released Monday afternoon. No details regarding the prenup had been released. No reason apart from irreconcilable differences has been outlined as the cause for the couple's split. Cuoco, 29, and Sweeting, 28, dated for about 3 months before marrying in 2013. The actress dated co-star Johnny Galecki for several years before linking with Sweeting. Leonardo DiCaprio seeks revenge against Tom Hardy in the first official trailer for the upcoming survival drama The Revenant. The 3-minute preview shows DiCaprio's real-life frontiersman Hugh Glass dying after he's attacked by a bear and then buried alive after his son is murdered by villain John Fitzgerald, portrayed by Tom Hardy. When Glass awakes, he treks off into the wilderness seeking vengeance. Glass says towards the end of the trailer, "I ain't afraid to die anymore. I'm done it already." Directed by Birdman Helmer Alejandro G. Inarritu, the film is already creating an Oscar buzz and is based on the Michael Punk novel of the same name. The Revenant was shot entirely in natural light and will have a limited Christmas release before opening nationwide on January 8, 2016. In August, DiCaprio signed on to star in the upcoming film adaptation of The Devil in the White City, set to be directed by Martin Scorsese. Mila Jovovich delighted fans by sharing photos from the Resident Evil The Final Chapter set Tuesday. The 39-year-old American actress posted in-costume pictures with co-star Arlie Larder, William Levy, and Rolla for the movie's set in Cape Town, South Africa. She wrote, "These badass ladies will be back. Never a dull moment with this lot." Jovovich will reprise Alice in the film, with Lauder as Claire Redfield and newcomers Levy and Rolla as Christian and Colbert, respectively. The star's husband, director Paul W.S. Anderson, will return to helm for the forthcoming installment. The couple have collaborated on 5 Resident Evil movies, with Anderson as either director or producer. The Final Chapter opens in theaters on January 27, 2017, and also stars Ian Glenn, Sean Roberts, Ruby Rose, Eon McKinnon, and Fraser James. Jovovich's stunt double Olivia Jackson was severely injured when she collided with the camera crane while filming on September 5th. The stunt woman's husband, David Grant, told friends his wife is continuing to improve on September 20th. Oscar winner and True Blood star Anna Paquin won't appear as Rogue in Marvel's forthcoming Gambit solo movie. The 33-year-old actress revealed as much Sunday on Twitter by simply responding no when asked if she will star in the film. Paquin portrayed the character in X-Men, X2, and X-Men The Last Standing. Some expected the star to appear in Gambit because Rogue is a traditional love interest in the comics. Rogue, however, is linked to Iceman, played by Shawn Ashmore in the X-Men movies, and Gambit's love interest will be Belladonna Burrido, played by Leah Sirido in the standalone. Taylor Kitsch portrayed Gambit in X-Men Origins Wolverine, with Channing Tatum slated to take over the role in Gambit. The movie is scheduled for release on October 7, 2016, but is yet to find a director following Rupert Wyatt's departure this month. Paquin is best known for playing Sookie Stackhouse on HBO's series True Blood, which came to a close after 7 seasons in 2014. She will voice Ramsey in the upcoming Disney film The Good Dinosaur and portray Nancy Holt in History's forthcoming Roots miniseries. Timothy V. Murphy may appear to have taken a vow of silence when it comes to revealing exactly who his intriguing bastard executioner priest character really is. One detail he will confirm is that the mysterious Father Ruskin is a man with a past as an Irish soldier. In the first 2 episodes of the new action drama, the 14th century clergyman was seen kindly teaching school children and counseling Baroness Lowry Love Aberfraw Ventris after the slaying of her power-mad husband, the British Baron Eric Ventris. Later, Father Ruskin deftly defends the lady when the group is set upon by thieves in a forest, demonstrating the man of the cloth has had training outside the monastery. Pressed to divulge if the priest might become the moral compass of the well-set series, the 55-year-old actor cautionally told United Press International in a phone conversation, "They don't tell you too much in advance what happens with the character. Because religion was such a strong part of the Middle Ages, and I suppose through the centuries, my character was definitely moved to the forefront. He is like a mystery character right now, but he's very much part of the show that goes on," Murphy noted. Everyone in the cast went to night school. You were riding horses and played with knives and swords and stuff. Whether you were going to be doing that on screen, one never knew. But everybody was sent to night school for a couple of weeks. The bastard executioner focused on Wilkin Brattles, a war-weary knight whose peaceful retirement is destroyed when he and the other men in his Welsh village rebel against their British oppressors, only to have their own families murdered and their homes burned down. After an ambush in which the Baron is killed, Brattle poses as Gawain Maddox, a well-known traveling punisher, and brings the Baron's body home to his wife at Castle Ventris, where Father Ruskin is the local holy man. Even by the show's 2nd season, many of the characters' true identities, motivations, and alliances remain unclear. So, will audiences learn more about Father Ruskin's backstory as the series unwinds? Murphy replies, "I would imagine yes. I can't tell you much about the plot, but everyone has a backstory. It's very hard to include everybody in the first 2-hour episodes and see where they are coming from. So a lot of the mystery characters, I think in the first episode, you'll learn more about them as you go along." The show reunites Murphy with Kurt Sutter, the celebrated writer, director, and producer who created Son of Anarchy. Murphy plays gangster and weapon trafficker Galen O'Shea for season 4 to 6 of the contemporary California outlaw biker drama. Despite their previous working relationship, Murphy says his old friend Sutter didn't just phone him and ask him to play Father Ruskin. He says, "I got a call from a casting director to come in and read for a character, and then I went in and read, and they offered me another character, so I was really happy with that, obviously. It was a series regular, which is fantastic, a steady job for an actor." Murphy went on to say he couldn't be happier to collaborate with Sutter again. He says, I was delighted. I love the guy. He's great. It's fantastic to be working with him again. He's so talented. It was one of my favorite experiences, working on Sons of Anarchy with him. I really enjoyed this as well. Without saying anything that would spoil the fun for viewers, Murphy cited the new show's well-crafted story as one of the main reasons people should tune in. He says, great intrigue comes up. The writing is fantastic in that it gathers steam as it goes along. Even reading the scripts at the moment, you're excited to see, just like Sons of Anarchy, what's going to happen. I'm very much connected to the people in the court as far as Lady Love is concerned, and as far as Chamberlain Miles Corbett, played by the vampire they called Stephen Moyer of True Blood fame. Co-star Lee Jones, Katie Seagal, and Flora Spencer Lundgren, The Bastard Executioner, airs Tuesday nights on FX. Comedian Trevor Noah made his debut as The Daily Show's newest lead host Monday night in the show's first airing since Jon Stewart's exit. The South African entertainer didn't stray from the tired and true-form Stewart operated under during the show, but did add alternative perspectives based on his foreign upbringing. During the introduction, the 31-year-old host joked about never dreaming of having an indoor toilet or such a prestigious job. To ease any anger others may have over his new coveted role as host, Noah revealed many women and American entertainers were asked to take over for Stewart's seat before him. He joked once again, a job Americans rejected is now being done by an immigrant. Noah then moved on to current topics, including Pope Francis' visit to the United States and House Speaker John Boehner's subsequent resignation. Jokes came full throttle and without remorse as Nora suggestively nodded to the Catholic leader's apparently physical endowment and Boehner's alleged oversensitivity. Correspondents for this new version of The Daily Show include newcomers Roy Wood Jr., who covered his lack of interest in NASA finding water on Mars, and veteran Jordan Kepler. Kepler's bit reflected on some people's apparent anxiety over Noah's taking over for the show. Kepler said, everything is just so fucking new. I just bought a condo. Why I'd buy a condo? Noah then welcomed guest comedian Kevin Hart to the show and spoke with him about his health-focused lifestyle and international tour. The actor gifted Noah with a box full of ties to add variety to his new gig. Nashville star Hayden Panettiere opened up about her struggle with postpartum depression Monday on Live with Kelly and Michael. The 26-year-old actress revealed she battled the condition after welcoming daughter Kaya with fiancé Wladimir Klitschko in December 2014. The star's Nashville character Juliette Barnes struggled with postpartum depression in Season 3. Panettiere says, I can very much relate to her. It's something a lot of women experience, but you don't realize how broad of a spectrum you can really experience that on. It's something that I think needs to be talked about. Women need to know that they're not alone and that it does heal. She also added there's a little misunderstanding. There's a lot of people out there who think that it's not real. That is not true. That is something that's made up in their minds. They brush it off. It's something that's completely uncontrollable. It's really painful, and it's really scary, and women need a lot of support. The actress and Klitschko started dating in 2009, but broke up in 2011. The couple rekindled their romance after Panettiere split from NFL player Scotty McKnight the next year and announced their engagement in October 2013. Panettiere returns as Juliette on the Nashville Season 4 premiere last week, with subsequent episodes to air Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC. The actress is also known for playing Claret Bennett on the NBC series Heroes, but will not appear on the reboot Heroes Reborn. Gotham co-stars Morena Baccarin and Ben McKenzie reportedly intend to marry. News outlets obtained documents from Baccarin's custody battle with husband Austin Chick, which reveals the 36-year-old actress plans to wed McKenzie following her divorce. She stated in the papers today, I'm in a new committed relationship. I am planning to remarry. Also, I'm three and a half months pregnant. Baccarin and McKenzie confirmed they are expecting their first child together last week. The actress married Chick in November 2011, and the couple are battling for custody over their son Julian, who turns 2 on October 22nd. News Chick filed for divorce broke in July, and TMZ reports the 44-year-old director claims his wife got pregnant by McKenzie while they were still together. Baccarin says she got pregnant in June prior to her separation from Chick. Baccarin and McKenzie portray Leslie Tompkins and James Gordon on Fox's series Gotham, respectively, which airs Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The actress is also known for playing Jessica Brody in Showtime's drama Homeland and will star in Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds. Matt Damon attempted to clarify earlier statements regarding his stance on whether gay actors in the entertainment industry have been a better shot at success if they remain in the closet. Talking to Ellen DeGeneres during her television show Monday, the actor said the comments he made in the previous interviews, such as, "It must have been really hard for actors to be out publicly, and people shouldn't know anything about an actor's sexuality," has been misconstrued. The 44-year-old father of four explained to DeGeneres, "I was just trying to say actors are more effective when they are a mystery, right? And somebody picked it up and said gay actors should get back in the closet. It's stupid, but it's a painful when things get said that you don't believe, and then it gets represented that's what you believe." On Sunday, The Guardian published an interview with the Martian actor in which he cited early rumors he and his friend Ben Affleck were gay. He said, "I know, it's just like another piece of gossip, and it puts us in a weird position of having to answer, you know what I mean," which was then really deeply offensive. "I don't want to, simply, it's some sort of disease. Then it's like I'm throwing my friends under the bus." Damon mentioned the case of Rupert Everett, an openly gay actor, and suggested it's tough to make an argument that he didn't take a hit for being out. From that, the actor says he felt it must be really hard for actors to be out publicly because it takes away the mystery which, in his opinion, successful actors need. Damon said, "I think you're a better actor the less people know about you. Sexuality is a huge part of that. Whether you're straight or gay, people shouldn't know anything about your sexuality because that's one of the mysteries that you should be able to play." In response to Damon's initial comments about openly gay actors, fans and critics have taken to social media to critique the actor's views. Some argue the assumption of straightness is the default in Hollywood, not part of a mystery. Others suggest homosexual actors remain secretive about their sexuality is nothing like heterosexuals being private. This marks the second social controversy surrounding Matt Damon in recent weeks. In early September, the actor came under fire for suggesting on an episode of his Project Greenlight, ethnic diversity behind the scenes in film is far less important than that in front of the camera. He asserted to African filmmaker Effie Brown, "When we're talking about diversity, you do it in the casting of the film, not in the casting of the show." Several days later, after the hashtag Damonsplaining began trending, the actor apologized for his remarks in a statement. First Lady Michelle Obama says she will continue advocating for girls' education after she and her family leave the White House. During an appearance on Monday night's Late Show with Stephen Colbert, the First Lady described her excitement to be able to escape heavy secret security service and take part in everyday activities after President Obama's presidency is over. Obama said, "I will also want to do little things like, open a window. I want to go to Target. I want to drive." The Obama family has been under Secret Service security over a year before its patriarch was even elected president. In fact, the family reportedly became the first in American history to need assigned security detail early on due to several threats to his life. Stephen Colbert's newest late-night talk show aired for the first time in early September. Aside from the First Lady, Colbert has interviewed other world leaders, including Vice President Joe Biden and education activist Malala Yousafzai. In early October, Colbert will interview Secretary of State John Kerry. Rapper Azealia Banks is facing social media backlash after referring to the LGBT community as one of the gay white KKKs. In a series of tweets, Banks wrote several comments criticizing the community for being weak and easily moved by a single statement. As a bisexual, the performer has dedicated a majority of her tweets recent days to the critiquing of gay male misogyny, she says, has driven me to my breaking point. The 24-year-old entertainer wrote in another tweet, "Because it's not really LGBT. It's fucking GGGGG. I'm sick of gay white men having control of the LGBT conversation." The string of messages in a residual response to an online video where Banks berated a man flight attendant with a homophobic slur. Sources say the incident started after a couple blocked Banks' exit from the plane. She claimed she was assaulted by the attendant in question, which caused her to become irate. She wrote in another tweet, "No one cares that I was assaulted, had my property held against my will. Please don't ever mention my name and LGBT again." In 2014, Banks explained to The Guardian her apparent dislike towards what she claims is misogyny among gay men towards women. She says, "A lot of gay men are way more misogynistic than straight men. They say about women behind their backs, it's like, wow, oh my God, a fucking is anybody that hates women." Two passings to report. Actress Catherine Coulson, who played the log lady on David Lynch's Twin Peaks television series, died Monday from cancer, according to reports. She was 71. Her agent, Mary Dangerfield, who confirmed her death, said, "We are all deeply sad. She meant so much to so many." Coulson had been slated to return to Showtime's upcoming 2017 revival of Twin Peaks, currently being developed by Lynch and series co-creator Mark Frost. Lynch said in a statement, "Today I lost one of my dearest friends. Catherine was a solid gold. She was always there for her friends. She was filled with love for all people, for her family, for her work. She was a tireless worker. She had a great sense of humor. She loved to laugh and make people laugh. She was a spiritual person, a longtime TM meditator. She was the log lady." The television star was also an executive director on Lynch's 1977 debut, Eraserhead. She worked as a first or second assistant camera on such films as Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Modern Romance, Youngblood, and Night on Earth. More currently, Coulson made appearances on Psych and Portlandia. She's survived by her husband Mark Surinsky and their daughter. And Frankie Ford, the singer best known for the 1959 hit Sea Cruise, died Monday at his home in Gretna, Louisiana. The New York Times Picayune reported Tuesday. He was 76. Ford had suffered from a lengthy battle, the newspaper stated. Born Frank Guzzo in New Orleans in 1939, Ford showed talent early on, winning local contests and appearing on the Ted Mack Amateur Hour at the age of 12. His first single consisted of the songs Cheating Woman and The Last One to Cry, was released in 1958, but it was Sea Cruise, released the following year, that launched him into the spotlight, hitting number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. Ford would have other more modest hits, including cover Joe Jones, You Talk Too Much, and Alimony, and toured the country with Frankie Avalon and Chuck Berry. However, after a stint in the Army, Ford's style of music had fallen out of favor, with the public turning towards British invasion fare. He later found steady work at playing casinos, nightclubs, and private functions in the 1990s. Funeral arrangements for Ford are pending. Girl star and creator Lena Dunham has called it quits with Twitter. On the hour-long podcast Recode Decode, the girl's co-creator revealed that she has freed herself of social media hate and now has someone else tweet messages on her personal account. She told host Kara Swisher, adding that she doesn't even know her account password. "I don't look at Twitter anymore. I tweet, but I do it through someone else. I really appreciate that anybody follows me at all, and so I didn't want to cut off my relationship to it completely, but it really, truly wasn't a safe place for me." The decision came part due to the verbal abuse and body-shaming comments Dunham received after posting a photo on Instagram of wearing just a sports bra and her boyfriend's boxers. Dunham said it was a graphic picture. "I was wearing men's boxers, and it turns into the most rabid, disgusting debate about women's body. My Instagram page was somehow the hub for misogynists for the afternoon." She added, "Even if you think I can read 10 mentions that say I should be stoned to death and kind of laugh and move on, that's verbal abuse. Those aren't words that should be directed at you. And so for me personally, it was safe to stop using Twitter." Dunham is still active on Instagram. Dunham also noted that she has also quit reading media sites such as Gawker, telling Swisher, "I used to read Gawker and Jezebel in college and be like, I can't wait to get to New York where my people will be to welcome me." And it's literally, if I read it, it's like going back to a husband who beats me in the face. It just doesn't make any sense. Paris Jackson shared a new photo of her bright red hair over the weekend. The 17-year-old aspiring actress requests her followers comments on the picture with red and blue emojis. Jackson first dyed her hair red this summer and has over 40,000 followers on Instagram. The teenager is the youngest child of the late singer Michael Jackson and his second wife Debbie Rowe. She and her brothers, 18-year-old Michael Jackson Jr., a.k.a. Prince, and 13-year-old Prince, a.k.a. Blanket, were shielded from the spotlight as kids, but have opened up to the public on social media in recent years. Paris and her brothers will appear on Lifetime's real docu-series, The Jacksons, Next Generation. The show will follow the personal and professional lives of Tito Jackson's three sons, Taj, Terrell, and TJ, and premieres on October 2nd at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Paris will voice the lead character London O'Malley in the 2017 animated movie London's Bridge and The Three Keys. She started dating boyfriend Chester Castellaw in the spring, and sources say the couple are serious. Fetty Wap is in stable condition following a motorcycle accident he was involved in the weekend, according to his representatives. The 25-year-old rapper was hit by a car while riding his motorcycle in his hometown of Paterson, New Jersey on Saturday, September 26. An eyewitness told TMZ that he was passing on his motorcycle and tried to pass one vehicle and then collided into another vehicle driving in the opposite direction. In a statement from his reps, Fetty Wap was involved in a motorcycle incident earlier today, September 26. However, the rapper was cited for driving without a license, not having insurance, and failing to produce a vehicle registration card, CBS News reports. Fetty Wap recently told Billboard, "I don't give a damn if the album don't make it nowhere. I don't care if I don't sell 100 copies if all my family bought it. None of that extra shit matters to me, bro, as long as I get the chance to live a dream," and a lot of people didn't. And now let's look back at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1955, movie star James Dean dies at the age of 24 in a car crash on the California highway. Dean was driving his Porsche 550 Spider, nicknamed Little Bastard, heading to a car race in Salinas, California with his mechanic Rolf Richie Rich, when they were involved in a head-on collision with a car driven by a 23-year-old college student named Donald Turnerspeed. Dean was taken to Paso Robles Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 5:59 p.m. Richero, who was thrown from the car, survived the accident, and Turnerspeed escaped with minor injuries. No charges were ever filed against him. James Byron Dean was born February 8, 1931 in Marion, Indiana. He studied drama at the University of California in Los Angeles before moving to New York City, where he appeared in plays and TV shows and took classes at the Actors Studio with legendary acting coach Lee Strasberg. Dean rose to stardom in 1955 with his role as Carl Trask in East of Eden. He reportedly beat out Paul Newman for the part. Dean's performance in the film, based on the John Steinbeck novel, earned him a posthumous Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. It was the first time in Oscar history that an actor was nominated after his death. The young actor's next film was Rebel Without a Cause, also released in 1955, in which he played a rebellious teen named Jim Stark. The film, which also co-starred Natalie Wood and Sal Mineo, turned Dean into the poster boy for disaffected youth and cool. Dean's final film, Giant, released in 1956 after his death, was an epic tale of the Texas cattle rancher and his family. Dean starred opposite Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson and was nominated posthumously for a second Oscar for his role as Jet Ring. Dean's success as an actor enabled him to pursue his passion for racing cars and motorcycles. Despite his short life and brief acting career, he endures as a Hollywood icon. He is buried at Park Cemetery in Fairmont, Indiana, where fans continue to flock to his grave every year. People also pay tribute to Dean at a memorial located near the accident site in Cloam Lane, California. And that was your entertainment report for Wednesday, September 30th, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.